we go.
So
Okay.
that was unfortunate.
Well, that sucked. Simply put.
So I guess we start the Mario Strikers Charge football stream then.
Yeah, I think the world wants us to play Super Mario Strikers. I don't know. Maybe wrong.
Maybe.
Okay, I need to crash stat decide something because people have left the race. Where's pork? Leave lobby restarting. Okay. Okay, there we go. Who's that? It was at Impossible Bacon. Well, that sucks.
It does.
Man, we had 20 people in here at one point and it freaking glitched out. Thanks for coming back, people that did. Appreciate it. Wouldn't be the same without you guys. Leviathan, you gotta message your brother and send in the link on how to get Super Mario Strikers. Cause I'm down. Super Mario Strikers.
Oh, imagine you make it play against each other. Oh my god.
Oh god. Super Mario Strikers download. 2005. Oh my god.
Came out in 2005.
Charged. I want charged. I don't want the
I
first one was
oh,
good. Will do.
Charged football.
They have the play Super Mario Strikers on PC. One of the rarest times for the Just Master Racing's players used.
What did you look up?
I'm trying to find charged. But it doesn't look. It may. Mario Strikers ROM.
Wait, get Mario Strikers Charged football.
Yes, Mario Strikers charged.
Is charged and charged football the same thing?
Play game online. What?
Oh, okay, never mind. So Mario Strikers Charged. Oh, that's what it's called in America. In Europe and Australia, it's called Mario Strikers Charged football.
Oh.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mario Strikers charged ROM.
I found one on Gamulator. Okay, Reddit. This seems like a good place.
Usually Reddit's pretty good.
I wanted to know if someone
Need the. You took a picture of qualifying, right?
Yeah, I did.
Send it to Pork right now. Okay.
Where's Monsieur Pork?
How do you? Why did I press download? I don't know what I'm doing. I just get excited and it just says download. I'm like, ooh. Download will start in 20 seconds. Average download speed is level 5. I need Super Mario Strikers charge right now. I need this. ISO pal. Leave if anyone has it. Thanks. Alright, someone sent a link 3 years ago. Sorry, your data cannot be found.
I think this also means I need to get a Wii emulator.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like Super Mario Strikers. Download. You know, I was going through this whole thing with. You remember those skate games? You ever play Skate?
I didn't, but I know of him.
Super I was going through the same thing trying to find a way to download Skate. Because I wanted it so bad. Is it that easy to just install a game? I'm afraid here.
Well, where are you on?
This is just the regular one. This is a 2005 one. But I might just accept it.
Well, no, get the 2007 one.
I'd like to, but it doesn't look like... It looks like this one's...
I found one.
You did?
Yeah. I haven't downloaded it yet, but I found a site for it that I've gotten other things from.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'll send you a link.
I'm just downloading things.
No, don't just download random stuff.
It's downloading.
That's how you break your computer.
Stall. So this, just let it be known if this downloads, like, I'm gone. Dropping the stream entirely. Like, download and run. Oh, does that mean like run away from my computer? What? Okay, I'm not gonna do it now. I'm not gonna download it. Okay. Crash, I swear if you break my P... How did...
You won't break it that hard. Where is the Wii?
Super Mario Strikers Charged ROM download for Nintendo Wii. Yep.
I don't know where to get a Wii ROM though. A Wii emulator. Dolphin. There we go. Dolphin emulator.
How do you... Where do you...
What?
Where do you get a Dolphin emulator? What do you like, what do you... What are you on? What are you doing?
Dolphin is an emulator for two recent Nintendo video game consoles, the GameCube and the Wii. It allows PC gamers to enjoy games for these two consoles in full HD.
Dolphin.
Several enhancement compatibility with PC controllers, turbo speed, network multiplayer. Let's go.
Oh my god, what is this wicked... It's just called Dolphin.
Do you want me to send you the link again?
Noganator, is it good? I've got Dolphin. Noganator, do you know much about Dolphin? Is it Gucci? Leviathan.
Is it all good?
EmulatorGames.net. Charged Wii. Oh, okay, this is the one that... We'll see, I'll try the one that Stat did. Yes, I have it.
Gamulator. Okay, let's get Dolphin.
Good. Dolphin, okay.
I'm downloading Dolphin.
Updated 2 weeks ago. Download.
Yeah.
2 nights in a row.
Download.
Yeah. No shit, hey bacon.
Starting to download.
We're waiting on a Red Bull, and that's it. Wait, no, we're not. Are you in the freaking?
Oh, I'm.
Okay, I'll send you an invite. You just weren't paying attention.
No, I wasn't.
Oh god, give me that shit. Give me that.
Oh, now I have to accept a terms and
What?
conditions and naming.
Always look for an app in Microsoft Store. What do I need to download an app? What do I need?
No, what app?
It says I need an app. Why do I need an app? What do I need an app for?
It's probably a scam.
Results for 7Z. Zipstar 7Z extractor. Noganator, will you promise to help me with this after the race?
And me too.
And Stat. Can Stat come?
Please. 7Z extractor.
Yeah, that's what I mean, I don't know. Launch it, baby. No, I don't want office. Where's Super Mario? Where the piss is it? Okay, this is far beyond my computer knowledge. I'm waiting for a friend. Noganator will help us. He'll help us. After podiums. Do. Alright, well, we're back in it. Custom grid, no qualifying. We're gonna get right back into this shindig here. Everyone seems to be back in their seats except for, yes, Scabney's still there. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, full grid, ready to go. I'm gonna stick with my prediction of random series. I want Kenny or Cam on the podium, with all due respect to your Australian counterpart with Jacko. I think he has got enough of those. I just believe that we're going to see Mystic and Honda up there no matter what, so that's inevitable in a way. But with this being a tight street circuit, you never know what's going to happen. But like I said, I want to see Kenny or Cam up there. They deserve to get back up on the podium. That's my prediction. And I'm also out of fun facts about Baku circuit, so. 1 second. No, I've got no more facts. Who could use a big race here? Peeking at, actually, Red Bull. Bloxham has got himself in the top 10 off the quali, so he's looking for a big day today. ZGS needs to start performing as well as two of those teams' drivers are as if they're driving in the white Williams and are in the bottom 4 spots, with Bloxham being the bottom of all the drivers. So still plenty to go left in the season, some work to be done, as now the battle for relegation is on. As I said, 2 Red Bulls as well as Clogmonger, who's unfortunately not able to make it tonight as well. Noganator is down in the relegation battle with him switching over to wheels, so it's been a tough transition for him. But lots of racing left to go. You're making old man noises, Stat.
Yeah, just a nice stretch. At the ripe old age of 20, I'm getting quite old. Thank you. I was meant to get up at 10 o'clock to go buy some things before the stream. 10 o'clock rolls up, I'm like, okay, I'm now awake. I can turn off my thing. I can probably roll over, get a bit more sleep, and then wake up and go get what I need.
Yep.
Ended up waking up 2.5 hours later at 12:30, and this thing starts at 1:30 for me.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Man, I've had that on days where I'm like super tired. You just roll over. You're old kid. LOL, I'll be 40 next week. Leviathan's literally double your age, Stat.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Poggers.
Leviathan, how old do you think I am? I can have the raspy old sound of an old man's voice.
Oh yeah.
The cigar and whiskey filled, talkative, deep.
Wow.
I'm guessing mid-20s. Well, you'd be right. You'd be very right. 24 to be exact. 25 at the end of July.
Here in the Midwest commentary booth, we hate old people.
Except for you. Actually, no. No. Leviathan, you're 39 years young.
I love making controversial.
Yeah, you're all over that tonight. What the hell, dude? Don't piss off our casuals. They're all we got. Oh, Christ. No, won't see buried. And random, they got into it there. For whatever reason.
Got into a tussle.
Little bit of a tussle.
So they're not disqualified for the race. They're disqualified from the formation lap. Meaning they'll have to sit on the grid and their tyres will go cold.
I turned 21 on Sunday. Nikki doesn't have to buy me wine anymore.
Woo!
Whoa, Hannah. That's illegal.
No, you're allowed to buy for another person, surely.
For someone underage?
Yeah. Well, it's not like it's illegal to drink if you're under 21.
Is it not?
It's not illegal. You just can't purchase it or consume it in a public place.
So
you can drink it in private. Well, in Australia, right? You can have a drink at a restaurant with dinner if your family's there and you're under 18.
Okay, well, yeah, that's not allowed anywhere else in the world. Maybe in Europe.
Like you're allowed one with dinner. That's about it.
Maybe in Europe or New Zealand you'll find that, but that's not a North American rule, my friend.
No, because you guys don't like fun.
Yeah, well, you can't say that because Canada opens up their drinking ages at 16.
Good. That's what you call a fun country.
In a bunch of provinces. So.
As we have 5 red lights right before the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and lights are out. It's hard to tell who got a good start there.
Cam got a terrible start.
Honda takes the lead after first one. Cam, not a great start at all. He's finding. Is that just a glitch, or is he actually down in 14th?
No, that's a glitch.
It seems like it.
He did drop down. Oh, Nikki and ZGS got into some contact at the back of the pack there, and Cam is all the way back there. Cam has got a dreadful start. He has gone all the way down the grid. He's back. Yeah, he's actually back in 17th. What in the world?
Because I believe we have some sort of safety car at the moment.
He's dropped 14
Virtual
positions.
safety car.
But the
I wonder
rest
what's
of it
happened there for Cam.
is glitched. Honda and Mystic are still 1-2.
Pork chops in first place. Oh, now it's fixed, damn it.
We can do that in Wisconsin if you're under 21, but over 12 you can get a drink with your parents at the bar. Oh. Oh, Wisconsin. But back green now. Seems like our lobby glitch has settled down. Impossible Bacon
Kind of
is
awkward for those going through the castle section during the safety car, or the virtual safety car. Someone's already pulled off to the side. That's one of the Red Bulls. That's ZGS.
Jacko's
currently
stuck
letting
in behind his
cars
teammate.
go past.
Nicky drops position as well, as he's now down in 20th.
Jacko must have had a poor start as well.
He has, and now he's kind of trapped in behind Yolmir and JC. But he's on the soft, so he's going to have better grip, and it looks like he's using it in the straight here. JC has the pace, and they're about to go 3 wide down the pit lane in this long straight stretch. And you couldn't give me any better of a camera angle? Like, it's just terrible stuff here, but there you go. JC's got the inside line to turn 1.
I was just watching it from Random Series. Random Series also goes around the outside of Yolmir.
So yeah, Yolmir's on those hard, so it's going to be tough. JC lets Jacko go through. And now Random Series
Cam
is
into
going
the
to try and
pits
overtake.
immediately.
Wait, he's got him at
For a new
fourth.
front wing.
Okay, that's
So
still...
he's definitely made a serious mistake early.
Jeez. Quite a few drivers, with that being Mayomir, ZGS, Nikki, and Nogan Eater, as well as Pork Chops pitting. Still getting a little bit of lag with the way everyone's positioned, because it's showing Cam first, but we saw him down in 17th early on. Honda in the Merc is trying to shake the two McLarens.
Ooh, JC seems to have knocked off part of his wing through the castle section.
Yeah, it looks like he's just losing the front right side there, as opposed to the back right side. Well, he's just missing the right side of the flap, so still manageable, but it's going to be hard, especially with this little S turn coming up pretty quick. Random Series should be able to catch him fairly easy. Random's up 4 spots off the get-go. Enrique's up 5. Actually, JC does a very good job, even though being on the hards and having a damaged wing, to keep very good speed through that little S turn there. But it's actually see Barry getting an overtake on Yolmir, with Yolmir still being on those hards. Did you get this? Did you see the little notification for DRS open this lap?
No.
I didn't either. Oh, but it is. We see it open on Random, and now Random's in the slipstream, got the back wing open alongside JC and completely ahead. JC now down into 11th. Random moves up a spot. For a moment there, it looked like Mystic got right tight on the back of Honda, and his teammate in Jinnit to win it is trying to piggyback off the DRS there. Man, that castle section is nervy. But it looks like Honda is actually shaking Mystic out of a second, as well as Mystic's pushed back his teammate outside second. See, Barry must have lost it somewhere as he goes in behind Yolmir once again. Right now the closest battle is for 8th place.
Chaco's got the overspeed here. Because he'll also open up DRS. Gavin tries to jump in behind, try and get any sort of movement back. Kenny and Impossible Bacon in the pits now too.
But if you do like the product that you're seeing today, please give us a follow. We're almost at 125 followers. Mystic actually works himself back within that second mark, so that's huge for him. Jacko's going to want to try and open up that gap between himself and Scavney as much as possible before those softs start running out. But it looks like if you're going to run softs, you either got to pit for another set or go straight to the hards. So we'll see what strategy a lot of these guys choose. Kenny goes right to the hards, as well as Impossible Bacon does. Nikki's actually getting right on the back of Pork Chops. And Nikki goes on the inside line into turn 1 as we got a battle for 19th place here, and it's actually for 18th with Mamir in the pit. Nikki comes out on top for 18th, but Pork Chops is going to get DRS, but it looks like Nikki's got the speed, and he's going to pull away to the delightful frown, if that makes sense, of Hannah seeing her client gain a position, but that being to position 18th, which is unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Just looks like Honda's able to increase that gap to Mystic in all the right places. All the right moves, all the right places. See Barry down the inside. Into turn one, Yolmir has no chance, but he tried to bend and sent it around the outside. Pushes himself back nearly out of DRS range, but he collects it into turn two. I need a good sleep tonight. I'm going crazy, dude. I'm tired, man. Oh my god. I tried to work it there. It was a little touch and go for a moment. Scavney just outside a second of Jacko. Doesn't want to let him get him too far, but this race has opened up quite a bit. This being a little bit of a longer circuit here. A lap times averaging around 143, 144. MidWest F1, the musical. I'd be lying if I said that Zac Efron lived the life that I wanted to live.
I agree.
I mean,
well, Zac Efron now lives in Australia, so
I'm sorry to hear
sucked
that.
in. We took him. He's ours now.
Another one lost. Ooh,
I say good on him. We already have the Hemsworths.
Yeah. They haven't been pumping out much quality as of late, stat.
That's because the good one retired from Marvel.
Actually, aren't they coming out with a new Thor movie?
Actually, I think so, yeah. No, they just got his brother to step in.
Man, Hunger Games got weak. How many? There's three? There's three of them, right?
Yes. 4.
First one. 4?
4. Because Mockingjay 1 and 2.
Yeah, okay. First one was good. Keep Efron, Siesta Hemsworth. I mean...
C.S. Hemsworth?
Send,
what?
not C. Send us a Hemsworth. Or do you mean send you a Hemsworth, Leviathan?
You can have the long-lost third Hemsworth.
Yeah.
There's a third Hemsworth brother, but he's not as famous as the other two.
That's like, for hockey, there's the Stahl brothers. So they've all, like, made the All-Star game and whatnot. I think, actually, all of them have made Stanley Cup finals and everything. Like, they've gone far, have got solid pros. And then there's a fourth one, who's just, like, fizzled out in the minor leagues and hasn't done anything. He's the forgotten one.
Like, the forgotten brother.
Yeah, no, I'm dead serious.
Yeah, like, Chris and Liam are the good Hemsworths that have been in tons of movies and stuff, and then there's the third Hemsworth that's just done nothing.
Leviathan, I was saying not send us a Hemsworth, I was saying send you a Hemsworth is what I think you meant. Possible Bacon's trying to close that gap. He's got the DRS. Yeah, I'm cool with that, yeah. I imagine you would be. Enrique's trying to do what he can to shake that slipstream. Apostle's making up the ground. But it's looking like Maomir gets an overtake as well onto Pork Chops. Pork Chops can't find his race pace here this evening. But his teammate in Helg. Ooh, random serious. No, random spins out. And now he's in the... No, he's not. I thought that was the Mahavir Raghunathan corner, but he's actually got his wing back. It wasn't, though. He doesn't have a damaged wing, so I think he just like missed his braking point and then just went deep into the corner to save it. But back to the AlphaTauri of Helg, trying to get himself into 4th place. Nearly 10 seconds between Jinnit and Bloxham, and nearly 5 between Jinnit and Mystic, as Mystic is doing as much as he can to get in striking distance of Honda, but Honda's just doing the best he can to keep them at bay. And I think Mystic's got to play with the pit stop strategy here and hopefully come out with something that's going to throw off Honda, or maybe a safety car can help his endeavors here. But into that long, straight stretch. And Helg's got some pace. He's going to find himself along the outside line. Onto Jacko we go. Blocks him, tries to defend, gives Helg room, and Helg sticks it around the outside for a lovely landing into 4th place. Blocks him is now going to get DRS here. He's going to feel the heat of the Aussie, oi, oi, oi in behind in the red Ferrari into the slipstream as well. Decided to go the inside line with Bloxham defending the outside. They are wheel to wheel. Bloxham breaks late and whoa, nearly smokes the corner. And he finds himself as well into the runoff, trying to get himself back turned around. Oh, and he's in a tough area. Now Random moves up into 10th with the unfortunately spin out of Blocks on there. So the top 12 drivers still yet to pit. Maomir pitting twice, but he did get an overtake onto Nicky. And now we got a little bit of a train going from Cam up to MX Bloxham there. 5 drivers now. Kenny got a pass on Impossible at some point there. I didn't catch where that was. Ooh, Enrique does send it and breaks late and gets hit by Bloxham. I mean, nothing too wrong there, but Enrique puts himself in a bad position and is forced to try and defend to Kenny now. And Kenny gets a clean overtaker on the outside. Now Enrique is in trouble with Impossible Bacon, but Impossible Bacon backs out as he is wanting to avoid any sort of contact there. 2 drivers in the pit, that being Helg and Jacko, going for different strategies here. Jacko going to the mediums, Helg going for the hards. And there we see MX Bloxham also into the pit. So Stat, you working on that download?
I was. But I tried to open it and my computer said unrecognized app, so I'm like, I might give it a sec.
Uh-oh. And Jacko and Helg are battling right out of the pit. Jacko's got the advantage with him being on the mediums, but Helg right now sits ahead, and Jacko tries to send it around the outside. A little bit of a tap between the 2 drivers, but Jacko's got the grip out of the turn and has now got 8th place. We'll have to see how much of a gap he's going to try and increase. Honda pits and comes out a second ahead of Jinnit. And now we see 2 different strategies between Mystic and Honda. Honda going to the hards, Mystic to the medium. So maybe a 2-stop, I'd imagine, from Mystic. What do you do if you're Mystic here, Stat? Like, Honda just seems untouchable as of late.
I don't know, there's not much you can do unless you just get quicker. That's all it really comes down to at the moment.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
We got Seaberry and JC battling into turn 1. Seaberry looks like he gets the overtake there. Both these drivers have yet to pit here on some older tires, JC being on the hards. Now if we had some MidWest Super Mario Strikers streams, that gained some attention.
Yes.
Barry's got a penalty of 3 seconds, so somewhere on track he's finding the ability to extend his racing line, which Doesn't really happen too much here in Baku. But man, this is my favorite track. Like I love this track. I can't get over it. There's just so many cool things about it.
Sure.
Like this one's on the bucket list for me. I'd really love to go see this track. I think Cam actually pit again there. So yeah, he's on 2 stops now. On the mediums for the rest of this race, looking to go 16 laps deep on them. He's going to want to try and pass blocks them as soon as possible.
Did I mention on this stream we love Seabury?
That's very true. Doing a terrific job as well.
He's currently finds himself in 4th.
Unbelievable stuff, really. Fascinating.
We stand Seabury here.
Looks like Cam's going to get a fairly routine overtake on Bloxham here for 14. With those medium tires, should be able to pull away from him, as Jacko has done to Helg, and you can see Mystic has closed the gap to Honda. So Mystic's going to want to overtake Honda like yesterday, because he wants to gain as much of a gap as he possibly can being on those mediums. Do you think he can stick out the rest of this race on those mediums? Is it worth the try? Mystic.
Possibly. I mean, it'll probably break down really easily, as he's actually right on the tail of Honda as ZGS retires. Ooh, ZGS's bot. That's his bot.
Oh my god. Wow. Dude, nothing can go right for Mystic this year, I swear to God. He just runs into problem after problem.
That's ZGS's bot too, I believe.
Yeah. He retired in pits, but his bot came out. Cam's right beside Noganator, and he's into 13th even before the DRS section. You're going to see that back wing open up. Actually, they came over tied, so DRS was given to neither driver. Noganator might be able to fight him back. Gets a good run, a little bit of oversteer, and that's going to lose some time. And Nikki as well, now down into 18th. And Hannah takes another sip of her wine. Okay, Mystic's worked himself back within a second here, but he's still got some ground to make up. Oh, stat. It's Friday for you right now, man. How good does that feel?
I know, how good?
I don't know, you tell me, I asked you.
It's pretty good.
Okay. Good. Good to hear. Oh, Yolmir opens up a line for Jinnit, and Jinnit moves up into 7.
Now, the question arises, does Jinnit enjoy gin?
I'd imagine so. But overtaking Yolmir...
Does drinking gin make him better? Does drinking gin make him win it?
Oh, whoa.
Does him ginning it make him win it?
As long as he doesn't bin it. As the best driver on grid, Seabury's into the pit for some softs, late race softs. But Hannah says she should have bought another bottle before this race. Oh no, Nikki.
Nikki might need to make a pit stop after the race.
Yeah, I think he's gotta boot out somewhere. What time do the liquor stores close for you, Hannah? Does he have time?
Can you Uber Eats it? I know in Australia you can actually Uber Eats alcohol.
Yeah, you can as actually I'm gonna say you can as well where I'm from, but I don't know if you can in other parts of the world. Once again, Mystic's gonna give himself a shot as Honda is kind of somewhat babying those hards. It just doesn't have the pace on those things. Noganator gets overtaken by MX, but I want to stay on the battle for first place here. Mystic right in the slipstream. 9, so I don't think... Your liquor stores close at 9?
What?
I'm so sorry to hear that.
In Australia, they stay open as late as like 11.
Yeah, they... and where I'm from, all of them stay open until 11. No offense, their butts. Which sucked, because me and my buddy one night were hanging out with Jinnit overtaking JC for 4th place now, with JC still yet to pit on those old
Is this
cards.
a VSC?
Oh. Or is it a...
VSC. VSC.
Where did it come from?
I'm not sure. But we have one.
Weird. Weird stuff. So, me and my buddy hanging out, okay, it's like 10:45, not even, alright? So, a lot of drivers are taking advantage of the VSC to pit, that being Jacko and Yolmir. Okay, we want booze. No booze, okay? We gotta rip somewhere. Liquor store's closed soon. We get to the liquor store 5 minutes late. We're like, man, like, you know, cursing and everything, like, let's go, just go check another liquor store. Maybe they're open, maybe they haven't closed yet. Go to another liquor store. Okay, it's closed. I'm like, okay, no liquor tonight. That sucks. So then we drive home. Drive to his house, sorry, as we go back green. Drive to his house. His dad comes busting out the door. And he's like, did you guys feel that? We're like, what? He's like, there's an earthquake. We're like, what? It was just like a little, it was like a rumble, right? It wasn't anything crazy, like ground shake, or I guess it was ground shaking. But like, not like, you know, craps flying off the shelves. But it was like an earthquake. And like, we get out of the car, and we're like, no, we didn't feel it. Like, are you kidding me? Now we have no booze, and we didn't feel the earthquake because we were in a car. Like, it was just the worst night ever. And there hasn't been an earthquake since, man. Like, I've been waiting. Like, come on. I want to feel it.
Well, do you in Canada have drive-through alcohol places?
Yes, we do. There's one probably 5 minutes away from my house.
Also, same with me.
Midnight
I love
for
it.
South
You can
Dakota.
just you can just take your car in, just hop out of the car, grab what you want, pay for it, hop back in the car, all in one go. And I think because of COVID, they actually bring you the things now.
Ooh. Jacko overtakes Impossible Bacon for 11th position. Seaberry is once again into the pit. Cam as well overtakes Impossible Bacon as Cam is moved himself up the grid. He might try and work on Jacko here, but Impossible thinks about a late dive, but I think he just mistimed his braking zone. And the other Renault in Seaberry comes out in 12th. We're still not done with pit stops. Scavney's gone 14 laps deep on those mediums, and JC as well has gone 14 laps deep. Kenny's worked himself back up to 7, 10 laps old on those tires. So wait, Hannah, is Wisconsin Central? Is that Central? So he doesn't have time to eat booze. Wow. He better start brewing some then. Here we go. Jinnit's gonna try and get Scavney now as those mediums are hanging on by a thread. Mystic hasn't been able to shake Honda quite yet, so that's gonna make his battle for first even harder. Now where did Scavney end? Both up 7 positions. So right now, Scavney's actually holding a 4-second lead on JC. Both started right by each other in 11th and 12th. and both are 15 laps deep on their tires, with Scavney being on the mediums. So there's potential yet for Mystic to hold off Honda, especially if he's pushed him outside DRS as well. What's been the story of the race for you so far here, Static Hazard?
Not sure.
I've got mine.
JC and Scavney have done exactly what I thought they would do. And that is push themselves right up to the front again.
Well,
Not sure if they've pitted the same amount of times, but
no, not
yeah,
yet.
they've done exactly what I thought they were going to do, or what I expected them to do.
I gotta
Or
say,
you, Crash, what's your story?
there's only one penalty dished out so far. Oh, Jacko loses a little bit of his front left wing. That's gonna hinder him. Yeah, he clipped a little bit of
there
it.
There were more penalties at the start of the race. There's only one now because that's the only one not served.
Whoa, Cam gets a little, and just cuts that turn. Random Series gets a little bit of a lockup. That's going to allow Jacko to get nearly aside him. Cam doesn't want to lose position, so he uses a little bit of that DRS, or that ERS, sorry. Now Cam's got a really good run out of turn 20 now. He's in the slipstream of Jacko. Both him and Jacko are going to overtake Random, but is Cam going to be able to get Jacko as well, as he's worked himself just alongside the outside line as well? Random Series sitting in behind. Jacko defends the inside. Oh, and kind of pinches him out, and both drivers hit the wall, and then Random Series clips a bit of Cam as he goes by, and Random's in the wall as he spins out in the worst possible area just after turn 1. And that's a VSC as it stands? Yes, just VSC. I'm not sure what to make of that stat. Were you able to see what happened there?
I wasn't, no. My eyes are currently on a Honda and Mystic battle.
I could see Scavney and JC pitting here. If I were JC, I'd pit for some mediums. But we're back to green. And Honda makes up a crazy amount of time timing the VSC on Jinnit, so that's going to hurt Jinnit's cause there. See, Barry's trying to keep up with Cam and Jacko here. Cam gets a little piece of Jacko. Scavney now into the pit. Whoa, as the two Renaults collide and see Barry hits Cam, and Cam's out of the session. Cam is the second driver out here, as his podium goal is now gone. Scavney on some fresh mediums. He's got 8 laps to go. Or 9 laps, sorry, as he's a half a lap back. Possible is gonna hold off Jacko through the stadium. nearly loses it. Jacko gets alongside Impossible, and Impossible concedes position. JC's finally into the pit here. We'll see where he ends up. Might actually come out ahead of his teammate. Got the two Haas's potentially in a battle there, but Yelmir gets a little bit too much of that inside curve on turn 2. See Barry, a lovely move. And Nicky worked himself back up into 12th position.
Up the wine.
Oh, Random Sirius is out as well, as he retires in pits. Now Noganator looking to work on Enrique. Thought about a dive there. Nicky's still holding on to 12th. Noganator trying to get alongside Enrique. Enrique nearly pinches him out. Noganator forces him up over the curb, but Enrique does a good job of getting traction. Now Noganator's going to try and get himself back alongside, forcing Enrique into a lockup. Noganator's really putting the pressure on the Alfa Romeo here. And sitting in the weeds there is the other Alfa Romeo in 15th spot. So Noganator's going to want to try and get as many points as he can. Ooh, gets a little bit of oversteer. Let's turn 12, and he's going to try and work himself back up. But it's actually Nicky who's helping out Noganator here and has worked himself a second away from Enrique. So now Enrique is going to try and scrap himself back into DRS. But it's actually Noganator who's got the pace through Sector 3 here. Doing a good job. Not wanting to shift into 8th. There he goes. Now with DRS, but he's actually out of ERS here, and he is into the pit. Must have sustained some damage. And now Maomir is looking to come at his teammate Enrique, and it looks like Enrique pulls off and lets his teammate go past as his teammate's got the pace. How's Mystic doing up there? Is he gaining or losing any time anywhere?
He's starting to lose a little, but it might have just been from the straight. He was about a second ahead. Now he's only about 8 tenths. So I don't know if those mediums are starting to come up a cliff. This isn't exactly a track where you can just defend the entire lap, because as soon as you get to the straight, you can't defend anymore.
So we see Kenny late into the pit. That's going to push Scavney up to 5th, and now he's sitting with the hardest charger in hand. Let's see where Kenny comes out. Maeomir's actually making up solid ground on Nicky.
Nicky also tied for hardest charger as well.
But with Scavney being higher up, he'll get...
I actually don't know whether it's... I think if it's a tie, they both get it.
I can't remember. I feel like we had this discussion before.
I think we have. I think Pork changes his mind every race.
I think it's going to be changed fairly quick here as Maomir does get the pass on Enrique, so that's going to push Nicky down to 5 spots, so it's solely sitting in Scavney's hand right now. And Scavney has got fresh softs and is 2 seconds back of Helg there. Both get it for a tie. Both get it for a tie. Okay, there we go. Helg's had a fairly quiet 4th place right now. I think I've mentioned his name once. He hasn't been in really any battles.
No.
Oh, VSC? I believe so. Not sure why
The gap
here.
between Honda and Mystic is absolutely blown out again. I wonder what just happened.
Kenny's gonna pit again. He's dropped himself down even farther. So now it's who can time this VSC better between Honda and Mystic. Gap sits at 9/10 right now. We're back green, and it's going to stay at 9/10 and allow Honda to get DRS. So there's going to be 4 full laps to go for Mystic to try and hold off Honda here. And it looks like Honda's actually struggling for ERS. So it's not as if he's choosing to stay back. He's actually being forced to stay back. Mystic is putting in some solid lap times.
And now we wonder how these back markers will now come into consideration.
Yeah. Back markers definitely owe Mystic with that bot of ZGS kind of throwing him in a loop.
Mm-hmm. Bloxham not moving over yet. It's going to be awkward going through that castle.
Yeah, it's going to bring Honda right tight on the back, but if Mystic's able to leapfrog one, if not both, and then allow Honda to get stuck behind for a corner or two, this will be huge. Bloxham's probably going to allow him to go through right here.
No.
No. Bloxham feels like
Doesn't
he's got
look
the
like it.
pace, and Honda's actually gaining, but he's not going to be able to make a move here. Looks at the inside line.
Better start moving quick.
They got to be getting the blue flags now. You know, this isn't going to be the worst thing for Mystic. He's going to get DRS, actually.
He's got a run on Mystic too.
Honda?
But it also means Honda's also got but it also means Mystic has got DRS on Bloxham as well.
Now, Bloxham tries to go out wide, but Mystic has the inside line into turn 1. Honda's right tight behind. Well, Mystic holds him off, so the back markers don't change too much.
As we have 3 laps to go now. It's going to be an exciting finish here.
Ooh,
I think it's
Honda's-
going to come down to who has DRS on the very last lap.
I think... I'm not sure if Mystic is able to gain enough pace out of that final slalom of like 18, 19, and 20 with those tires. Honda's going to have the advantage pretty quick.
Mystic goes a little wide of it. Honda goes even more. Both making mistakes out of that corner.
Mystic's got to be careful because he cut quite a decent amount of that turn. Mystic just can't allow him to overtake on any like stupid area of the track. He's just got to do the best he can to get as much pace as possible going into the DRS and hopefully keep that gap separated. But from what I've seen, it looks like around 6/10 is where you're able to find the gap to take a lunge in, and right now the gap sits at just under it, or just over it, sorry. Okay, here we go.
Oh, he's just too far back right now.
No, he's going to make up that ground. Here we go, within a half a second now. He's in the slipstream.
Is he gonna dive? Oh,
No.
doesn't do it. 2 laps to go.
Oh, he gets a... But it's that dirty air. The dirty air comes into play there, and Honda just can't get it coming out of turn 2. And Mystic's going to hold on to it going into 3. Oh, what happened to Helg?
Helg is out. He looks to have crashed in that final corner.
Oh no. That's
Who's
turn
going around next? JC?
16.
On Jacko.
Yeah. Oh no. That's gotta hurt. I chuckle only because I know that Pork Chops is just gonna let him have it. Leviathan, you got to as well tomorrow at work. The guy had 4th place. He had it.
Mystic still churning out a decent gap.
Just holding on.
Or hasn't got the best launch out of that last corner.
Neither does Honda, and once again, oh, he's really. But Honda's completely out of. He's completely out of DRS, as well as Mystic is, so he's in the slipstream.
Oh, Mystic moves over to the left. Honda comes over the right. They're side by side into turn 1. Oh, Honda takes the lead going into the last lap. Mystic himself doesn't have a lot of ERS. They have almost the exact same amount of ERS here.
Mystic was really putting Honda under pressure here, but Mystic can Botas him here. He's just got to stay close.
Oh no.
He can't let Honda get too far ahead.
He's losing out. Oh, that's a bad corner. Oh no. He's letting him go.
Oh, there we go. A little bit of an oversteer from Honda. That brings Mystic right back into it here.
It's all about these next couple corners. Mystic has a better corner.
Oh, through the castle. Mystic's doing really well right now. 16 lap old mediums. Honda has the advantage with these hards having a little bit more of a pace. In my opinion, it could be fairly similar.
Honda also has the advantage of more ERS. Bad corner from Mystic. It's going to come down to this. Oh, not a good launch. He's losing time.
He's got to use his ERS. Oh, just...
They've both thrown it all on. I think Honda's touched the wall, but still gaining time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not going to be enough.
It was so close.
He has to make the overtake before the line.
And it looks like Honda's going to come home with another win. Mystic in second. JC and Yolmir, there might be something going on there. Bloxham coming over 12th after kind of over-launching one of those turns there. He has been able to work himself back up the order. Nikki going into 13th as the roll of an eyes from Hannah. But JC may be able to get himself into 5th. Jinnit is about to come over the line for 3rd place as we have a double McLaren podium. Huge points there. Both Ferraris are currently sitting 6 and 7 right now. But are they going to be sitting 5 and 7? Might have a chance. But JC is completely out of DRS, and I think Yolmir is a little too far gone.
You keep confusing DRS with ERS.
Shut up. Don't tell me what to do. So who's actually got fastest lap? Hardest charger is Scavney with 7.
Told you.
Fastest lap is Kenny, so the fastest lap Murphy
Kenny again.
Strikes again. He gets it by a whole second.
Jeez.
Seaberry, unbelievable. Unbelievable finish. 6 positions. That's nearly as good as you can do.
Kenny's crashed into the wall too.
Yeah, he does that all the time. Honestly, he's probably... Well, who's the biggest shit talker at work, Leviathan? Helg seems like a quiet guy, honestly. But the... Oh. There you go, Honda and Mystic 1-2 once again. Mystic just missing out. Valiant effort. Yeah, Monkey, I can... How does that not surprise me that Monkey's the biggest shit talker of that whole group?
Run us through our final finish there, Crash.
We'll do Honda and Mystic 1-2, the usual. You'll have the usual, please. I'll have the usual. With Jinnit coming third, not very usual, but potentially sometime soon. Scavney, hardest charger, going from 11th to 4th, solid stuff from him. Yolmir going from 10th to 5th. JC 6th, and Jacko going 7th, the second Ferrari of the evening. The second Mercedes of the evening is Impossible Bacon. Kenny getting a decent 8th finish. He would like to finish a little higher, but 8th is decent as well. Mayomir going 10th, did I say 8th? I meant 9th. Mayomir going 10th, Seaberry 11th, MX Bloxham 12th, Nikki 13th. Tis. Noganator 14th, moving up 3 spots. Enrique 15th, Porkchops 16th, moving up 4. Helg DNFing, but I think he's going to get points. And Random Series, Cam, and ZGS DNFing with no points for this evening. So unfortunate stuff for them. But it was a fairly exciting race. I must say so myself. I truly enjoyed that. Baku is always a fun one. There's crashes.
Oh, definitely.
There's passes. There's romances. And
plenty of tongue kissing.
Oh Christ! I mean, who doesn't like a good rom-com? No, like, come on. If you don't like a good rom-com, you're a liar. I could admit I like a good rom-com.
I agree. Now, as I try to get our podium and our hardest charger in here.
Give me 2 GT.
But for some reason I can't. There he is. There's Scavney.
Mystic also backed out, so you need to send him one. Scavney, Mystic, Honda, then and then Jinnit as well. Me too, and Jinnit. Yeah, there you go. Good stuff. While we wait, let's check Crash McQueen's fantasy hockey team. Currently, Crash McQueen is leading at 182.9 to 160.30, and he's got a higher projected. So that's what you like to see. Where are... Alright, and then...
Can't add Jinnit because I'm not his friend.
I believe I am. You don't have... You're not friends with Jinnit? Oh, I invited him to the... I invited him to the lobby. Oh, good stuff. Okay, there we go. Alright. And the Crash McQueen hockey scores to be updated. The Washington Capitals take down the crappy Buffalo Sabres 3-1. Pittsburgh Penguins annihilate New York Islanders 4-1. By actually, no, sorry.
Imagine being called the Penguins.
Huh? Why'd you name a team called the
Imagine being called the Penguins.
Dude, Penguins are awesome. Hear about this one. The Toronto Maple Leafs defeat the Ottawa Senators 7-3. New York Rangers.
That's even worse.
Yeah, I know. New York Rangers defeat the Philadelphia
Let's
Flyers 3-2.
Maples. Let's go Maples.
It's Leafs. No one says let's go Maples. It's Leafs. Rangers defeat Flyers 3-2 in shootout. New Jersey Devils take down the Boston Bruins 3-2. Blue Jackets shut out the Nashville Predators 3-buzz. Blues take down the Sharks in OT. Coyotes and Kings are tied 2-2 with 11 minutes to go in the third period, and the Wild have got a 2-buzz lead over the Ducks. Any cricket scores that you'd like to add on to that? No?
Hmm?
Alright, good talk.
What? Did you not
Huh?
even
What?
listen? Cricket!
I wasn't
Cricket!
at that point, no.
You always add cricket stuff
Cricket?
after.
Cricket, mate?
What happened? What happens?
I
What's
always
going
had
on?
cricket stuff. Oh. Um,
Where have you
India
been
is
today?
smacking the hell out of England at the moment, in India. There's no cricket in Australia. Oh, the domestic cricket just started in Australia. That's about it. Nothing exciting. Our tour of South Africa got cancelled because
You mean South Africa?
they've got bad South Africa
South Africa.
because they've got really bad COVID over there.
Is that your accent? South
I'm gonna
Africa.
pretend I didn't hear that.
It just sounded like you were trying to do an Australian accent.
An Aussie trying to do an Australian accent.
Pretty
Good day,
much.
mate. Good. Nah, to sound the most Australian, like saying this is actually more Australian than actually say. So, like g'day, mate.
Yeah.
Really Australian, right?
And P. Sherman
If you say it
42
as
Wallaby Way,
good,
Sydney.
I might. No. If you say the words good, I, and might, if you say that, it actually sounds more Australian than an Australian saying g'day, mate.
Good eye, mate.
Good eye, mate.
Good eye, mate.
Good eye, mate.
Yo, say beer can in a Jamaican accent.
Ah, yes. No, it's beer can in an English accent.
Oh.
Beer can.
Yeah.
Beer can. Beer can.
Is there some sort of innuendo behind that?
It's
No, if you say beer can in an English accent.
The hell is,
Oh
Who the hell is
no. That's Honda.
Hello, I'm here.
that? Oh god. Okay. All right, we get it.
Okay.
Get it on.
Well, you want to pass me a beer can? Okay, go, stat. Or you losing it? Okay. All right, Honda. What was the strategy when you went to the hards? Was that your plan from the
Hey,
beginning?
no. Hold on.
It
Hold
was
on.
gonna go to
laugh.
the hards. I thought Mystic was. I don't understand how Mystic went the whole race on mediums. I was struggling on the hards. Yo, props to you, man. I don't know how you did it. You should have won the race just by carrying those mediums to the end, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Fuck, man.
So,
Yeah.
Honda, how do you think your race went today? What was going through your head throughout the race?
I wasn't too happy with qualifying, but I still came out P1.
How can you not be happy with a pole?
The time I wasn't happy with.
Yeah, the Polish
pole
are
I was
really
happy,
nice.
But the time I wasn't too happy about. But yeah, so the race, man, I kind of feel like I did a dirty move into turn one, and on the last lap to Mystic, I don't think I left him enough space with into turn one. I don't know how it was on your POV, but I watched the back quick, and man, it looked like I didn't give you too much space. Sorry about that, man. But
Nah, it's fine.
anyways, towards the race, it was a struggle. I thought I was going to be able to pass him on the mediums. I felt I had a bit more pace towards the end, but that sector 2 after the castle, he got such a good exit that I had to use up my DRS just to get back in his DRS zone. By the time we're on the straight, like just catch up to him by turn one, So the whole race, that was the situation. I thought I was gonna pass him before that, but wasn't the case.
Yeah, well, good finish in the end. It was quite exciting watching you and Mystic duke it out for the last good part of that race. So yeah, congrats on the win, and can't wait to see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, quickly, Honda. With the break before, did you feel like kind of going into the start of the race, you're somewhat like iced?
What do you mean by that?
Like with the NFL, when they call a timeout before a kicker is about to kick the field goal to try and ice him, to try and throw him off of his rhythm. Did you feel like that happened to you at all?
Not really. Just struggle with pace. I mean, Mystic had the pace in the race. Again, I don't understand how he carried those mediums to the end. Got to try that out for my next reviews.
Good stuff. Thank you.
Awesome. So now I'll move on to our second place finisher, who we thought had a good chance to win in the end, but it just wasn't to be with going into the last lap. But Mystic Joker takes P2 here in Azerbaijan. How do you think your race went today, Mystic?
A little bit all over the place, up and down. There were parts in the race where like I just wasn't feeling comfortable. It took me a little bit to get back into the rhythm. Man, all those VSCs, I'll tell you, they definitely helped me out. uh, getting those mediums going. Originally, I was gonna go into the hards, but I don't know, man. I was really torn. I was really, really, really torn to try out that medium because like it wasn't that bad. Um, I definitely used up the mediums a little bit more, or I tire wear was a little bit harsh um, than I wanted, a little harsher than I wanted, but otherwise it was good. The last about like lap and a half, it was rough. They were definitely falling off for me. And to Honda's point, yeah, it was a tight squeeze those couple of times, but honestly, it was all fair. So no bad feelings towards that or anything. Should I probably? Oh, sorry.
Don't worry,
I
we've been
probably.
dropping a lot of F-bombs lately by accident.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I would have probably done the same. So it's just hard racing, man. We're both competitors. We both want to win. So you know, it is what it is. Good race to him. Was not happy with my quality though, at all.
Yeah, I was gonna add to that. It was a really late jump up the grid. We didn't actually see you put in that final lap to get you up in P2, as we only really saw it as we were just going through it after qualifying. But were you just not able to get a good lap until the end?
Well, unfortunately, on my first go, I think it was random and someone else. I can't remember who. At the random had spun out like halfway through Castle, and then
Oh
someone
yeah.
else was like off to the side at the very top of it, and he tried moving out of the way, and so he was like reversing, trying to get off of the racing line. But unfortunately, I decided to go around to his left, which he was reversing towards the left or my left or whatever. And yeah, just ran right into him, and that broke my wing and ruined that lap. It's all good. It happens. Second lap, I I broke my wing actually the second attempt, and I completely ruined that. So man, the pressure was all on me to get a good lap in on the last lap, and I definitely was a lot more safe in the sector two, just because I needed to put a time in. I didn't want to start middle of the pack, especially around here.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Especially going through that castle section, which is just a nightmare when you've got a ton of cars around you.
Also, just want to say, man, really quick, very, very, very pleased with my teammate here. We're hoping to bring McLaren back into the mix. It's been good. Very happy with him. So,
Yeah, it might
Yeah,
be
Monkey's
Cody.
kind
might
of
be a real
shit.
fight on the hands of. Yeah, might be a real fight to Ferrari coming into the second half of the season here. So it'll be very interesting to see how that goes.
I
Ferrari
wish I
better
could say
watch
the
out.
same.
Poor Honda, man.
Been struggling with a teammate, man. Still, I don't think I even have a teammate now.
What's
Made
Clog?
the
Yeah.
Titanic music.
Clog had left, no? Clog dropped out of the tier.
No, he dropped out of tonight's race
Oh, okay. So we're good.
just because his words were his kids what is it? Stuff's coming out from both ends.
They're exploding out of both ends.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Damn, okay.
So some
To put
priorities
it
on that one.
lightly.
Mhm.
Anyway, thank you, Mystic. Can't wait to see you next week. Racing in. Do we know where we're racing next week, Crash?
Uh,
We'll find that later. Anyway,
It's
we'll move on to our
Russia.
Russia.
Yeah.
Russia. Ooh,
Oh
very
god,
interesting
damn.
track. Another straight circuit. We'll move on to our third place finish. Jinnit to win it, I believe, is now his second race up in Division 1. Moving up
It is.
from whichever division it was, yeah. But yeah, great to see you on the podium now, and especially beside your teammate in Mystic up there, McLaren. So yeah, how do you think your race went today?
Off the double podium, you can't complain about that. But you didn't catch my spin, did you?
I don't think we did. So you
Sweet.
got
That's
off.
all good then. That's all good then. I didn't spin. I didn't spin. But yeah,
What spin?
it was a simple race in the end. What seemed to be a simple race. There was no. I haven't got the pace that Honda and Mystic have. Obviously, you can tell being 40 seconds behind them at the end of the race.
Well, you're up
But it
there
is what
for
it is.
at least the start of it.
Yeah. But it is what it is. I'll just bank the podium, bank as much points as we can, try and challenge for this title.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it might be a little bit too late to challenge for the drivers' title, especially with Honda and Mystic leading the way. But
Yeah, definitely.
definitely that team title might be on the line, especially with a not as good finish by the Ferrari team this week. So yeah,
Yeah.
it could definitely be a challenge heading into the last couple of rounds.
Yep. And I believe I got President Putin to deliver some bananas courtesy of Monkey Mafia to help us next week.
Monkey Mafia strikes back.
Yep. He's not in a division, but he lingers.
He lingers. He leaves a few bananas on the track.
He does.
Oh my god. Oh, that was fun.
Monkey Mafia is the safety car.
Indeed.
Jinnit, actually
Anyway.
a big gin guy.
What'd you say?
Are you actually a big gin guy?
Oh, no.
What?
So to win it, you don't gin it?
No.
So you're just a phony.
I'm a phony. I'm a big fat phony.
Big fat phony. Oh god.
Cool. Thank you, Janet. We can't wait to see you next week, and congrats on the
No
finish.
problem. Thank you.
We'll catch you next time. We'll move on to our last one here. Scavney, who picks up hardest charger of the day. He's had a couple of great performances here in Division 1 since joining. How do you think your race went today, Scavney?
It was pretty solid. Mostly just a strategy drive. I mean, I didn't have too many intense battles or anything, but started on P12, which was not ideal, but let me start on the medium tires, which let me do medium soft fairly easily. And I didn't really have too many troubles with tire wear, which I was surprised about. But I'll take a P4, way better than I was expecting today.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. You were one of my picks early to be hardest charger, because I definitely thought there was definitely a lot of room for you to move up the field, knowing some of your past performances. So yeah, it's great to see you finish P4 in the end, and some really good points for Haas. But yeah, great performance from you today, and I think that just about wraps it up here, Crash. If you want to bring us home here.
Yeah, I mean, it's been another exciting race here. I gotta say, this was a good one. On to, as you heard, Russia next. We've had two solid ones in a row, and Russia is another track that allows for a lot of fun passing, so it's as well as a pretty quick one, and another one of my favorites. So we're kind of running into a couple of my more favorite tracks here, which I am not disappointed at all with. But we're going to leave a week for a break coming up in 3 weeks on March 18th. I believe that's still going to happen, as that was just in case we had a couple of races pushed back. So we'll see if that's still up in the, or if that's going to be changed at all, if we're still going to go to a break week. Maybe we'll bring you something during that day. But that is about it for us here. If you haven't followed us on all the other social media platforms, be sure to do that if you have the time, that being on Instagram and Twitter. Just search up Midwest F1 League and we'll come right up, as well on YouTube. So please do that. We're almost at 125 followers, so get your friends to give us a follow on Twitch. We very much appreciate those extra little follows here and there. We're trying to reach a couple of goals here, so we can't do it without all you lovely people that tune in from time to time. But with Stats Dog saying goodbye, I will as well, and will the Midwest F1 League. I will stay by for Stat as he's dealing with his pup. So have a good night and enjoy the rest of your Thursday as well Friday if you're in Australia.